Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to CounterSide, and today I've got a really good news for you guys. Seems like a total of 3 new employee characters are going to make their debut in CounterSide SEA version tomorrow early morning. Oh my god, and all of the players out there in the community are getting totally hyped up. Why? Because these all 3 units are so amazing, like meta awesome. Alright, that's it and done. Let's start looking into these 3 characters right away. The first is going to be the Kang Soyoung, and the second is going to be the Yumi. And you can see right over here that the Kang Soyoung and Yumi will be having their own summon banners with their probability rate up. Alright, so that means like you will have to summon for them, whereas we have got this another new character that is going to be added to the game. That's going to be Ain Zwei. Anyways, we are going to review them first and then later on decide if you are really supposed to summon them or not. Alright, so let's get this started. First is the turn of the Kang Soyoung, one of the best soldier unit out there. Okay, so Kang Soyoung. Basic attack, ranged basic hit to the front unit, just one valid target, and well, she is actually going to be dealing some really good damage if you are going to upgrade this basic attack right over here. Anyways, looking into her second skill, drive a car to enemy when deployed, summon same level and shield unit with car exploded. Okay, so that's it and done, guys. If you're going to improve this skill and max it out, explosive damage plus 50%, and guess what, guys? Summon a SSR stronghold. Like what? SSR stronghold is one of the best defensive unit out there, and see, it's just gonna summon one free SSR stronghold right at the bat out there in the battlefield. Oh my god, bring her on. Like she is like 2 in 1. Okay, you are just going to summon her and she is going to summon a SSR stronghold right over there as well, which is great. Next is going to be her third skill. Soldier around the damage received minus 15%, attack power plus 15%. Wow, that is great. Looking into this one, guys, if you are going to max upgrade this skill out here, aura changes to minus 20% damage received for the soldier units and plus 20% attack power for the soldier units, which is insane. If you're going to build a team around the soldier units, definitely she is a must needed unit that you have to put in the team. With her around, you soldier team are actually going to get that amazing this boost, this damage reduction boost of minus 20% and then attack power boost of 20%, which is huge in my opinion, man. And finally, oh my god, this is what actually does really makes her a monster in the game. Guess what, guys? Her final skill increases damage to counter unit by 5%. And if you are going to keep on improving this one, it's going to provide further 10% boost. So making a total of 15% boost to the, like 15% of additional damage against the counter units. And if you are going to max it out, guess what, guys? 20% additional damage against the counter units. And you are going to deal 30% extra damage against the snipers. Like what? My god, there are so many teams out there which you are going to find out in the gauntlet PvP matches who are always using the counter units, right? And right over here, you have a perfect solution to defeat those counter units. And she is actually going to heavily penalize those sniper units. 30% extra damage against those snipers. Oh my god, this is mind-boggling. Wow, look at that. 20% extra damage against the counter units. Wow. If you want some anti-counter team, then well, she's gonna be the main core part of that anti-counter team. And definitely, if you have a soldier team with Jane Doe in it, with the Stronghold as well as Terminator in it, right? My god, you gotta use her. You gotta use her, okay? So that's it and done now. You might be asking, are we really supposed to summon her? And well, the answer is usually yes, okay? So looking into her, like this summary right over here, thanks to whoever actually came up with this guide. Okay, Kang Soyoung, SSR character and a ranger unit. A soldier SSR who specializes in buffing soldier units, okay? I mean like plus 20% attack boost and minus 20% damage reduction, which like, that is huge. She can even summon a stronghold to aid her in the battle. You can see right over here. The car comes crashing in and a stronghold just pops out. Like what? Alright, her skill set is targeted towards countering counter units. Counterception. Wow, look at that. And killing the back line, alright? And immediate impact on the meta. 10 over 10. That's how good she is going to be. 10 over 10. I mean, like, you are countering a counter units, man. A counter team. Think about that. Everyone is using tons of counter units and she will counter them. And core character of the future meta soldier arena team. She is definitely gonna be usable even in the future contents. That's how future-proof she is. Looking into this future-proofness, she's 8 over 10. That means like she is pretty decent, okay? So even if you are going to spend any kind of amount of like, the employment contracts on her, it's going to be totally valid, all right? If you consider her niche, soldier supports and backline killer, she is still used nowadays in the Korea as well as Taiwan server. So you can't go wrong with investing into her, okay? And is she really worth pulling? Well, yes, but hey, there's actually this exception as well, yes. But only if you want to keep up with the meta and build a full soldier team right away. Guess what, guys? She will be farmable later on in the side stories, so you will get her eventually. Oh my god! So we are actually gonna get that side story content later on, which might be featuring the Kang Soyoung, and then later on we will be just able to, max her out thanks to that. And that's gonna be a really great help in order to get her to level 110 as well, right? So yeah, that's great. So in my own opinion, if you're asking me, should you really summon her? And I would say, yes, you should. You should. She's definitely going to be a really great help. Just summon for 1 copy only, okay? Just 1 copy. I'm like, there is a 3.5% chance for the SSR character to drop, right? And her drop rate is definitely going to be about like 1%, I guess. Right? 1% or something like that. And when that is going to happen, you are supposed to get her right away. Please do that. But if 2 units are just featured in just 1 banner, that means like, I think possibly maybe 0.7% chance, but no, 1%. So please do get her, okay? And you can actually start maxing her out later on. And now, let's move on to the Yumi, okay? So when we are actually going to go into the Yumi right over here, let's look into her skill stats, okay? She is a defender type unit, and she can only target the ground type units, okay? And she's a tank. Okay, so that's it and done. Swing swords attack 2 front enemies, and she has 2 valid hits. Okay, it seems to be like that. And well, if you are going to improve her first basic skill, then well, it's just going to improve her basic damage output. Next is gonna be her second skill. Evasion increases 50% for 20 seconds when deployed. Guys, this girl actually excels on evading. Yes, and that actually makes her so good. So good. Yumi we are talking about. This is great, okay? Evasion increases by 50% for 20 seconds when deployed, which is really great. And she's also gonna apply that damage reduction. And buff is gonna be added on the final upgrade on her skills. 15% damage reduction out there as well, which is so good. Evasion plus damage reduction, bring it on, okay? Next is gonna be her third skill, turn body forward, attack AoE, 2 valid hits. Enemies hit have accuracy reduced 30% and get taunt for 5 seconds. So she has taunt. She's going to reduce the accuracy of the opponent, right? And she is actually going to deal some AoE damage as well. That is great. And thanks to the skill upgrade, she's going to have that cooldown reduction as well. And debuff additional minus 10% attack damage. So that is great. Meaning like she's actually going to reduce the attack of the opponent by 10%, which is going to be a really great help. If the opponent is not going to be able to deal a really great damage to you guys, you have a lot more sustenance in the battlefield, and she's actually providing that right away, which is so good. That is so amazing. Next is going to be her final skill, curve the sword around, deals AoE damage to and gains 50% evasion for the 15 seconds after a skill. Wow, she is the evasion queen. When you are looking for what to provide a lot of evasion, she actually can provide it to herself. So what is the advantage of evasion when you have a tank unit? So when you can evade an attack, what's going to happen is that like you are actually going to take reduced damage, and on top of that one, you are pretty much immune to negative status effects like hit stun and possibly stun as well, if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. That's how good the evasion really is. Reduced damage taken and immune to any kind of negative status effects. So that is awesome, man. And with the final upgrade, buff added to herself, 10% damage reduced. That is great, man. She's going to reduce the damage by 10% as well. So much of damage reduction, so much of evasion boost for herself. She is going to taunt the opponents for 5 seconds. She is going to reduce the attack and the accuracy of the opponents so that it will be very hard for the opponents to actually land a very good hit on her. My God! This is great recipe for an amazing tank unit. Now let's look into the verdict right over here. A counter SSR who is not only an evaded tank, but she also decreases attack accuracy and attack of her enemies. Ryan will finally have a competition. And honestly, yes, for right now, we are just using the Ryan Ferrier as one of the best tank out there when it comes to like having a lot of evasion, right? But now, finally, the Ryan Ferrier is going to get a really good, like this contestant, and that is going to be Lee Yumi. Okay, she looks like she will dethrone him and claim the spot of the best tank in the game. Hear it out yet again. Best tank in the game. That's how good she is. So, well, immediate impact on the meta, 10 over 10. Right away. First SSR tank who is actually really good. She will be used in all top teams for sure. That's awesome. Future proofness, 9 over 10. You just cannot go wrong with her, guys. Alright? While not top tier unit for now, I mean like in the Korea and Taiwan, she is still really good in the Korea nowadays. Only inferior to awakened tanks, okay? So you won't regret investing into her. So totally, she is an amazing unit, and you can just totally invest into her, and she is quite competitive even against the awakened characters out there. That's what it has been said. That's why she's totally future-proof, and if you are going to invest every single penny into her, it's gonna be totally worth it. So if you are supposed to, if you're asking me, should you really summon her? Yes, I would say yes. Please, please, please summon her. It's just like, it's kind of sad that she doesn't have her own side story, just like Kang Soyoung, but still, you will be able to get her. Come on, there's a 3.5% chance to get SSR unit, and for the featured unit, there's a 1% boost rate, right? It's worth pulling? Totally! Totally! So Lee Yumi and Kang Soyoung, both of them are amazing unit, and you are supposed to summon both of them. Now, that's said and done. There is a new character, right? And we gotta review them as well. The Joy, or let's say, like, what was the name again? Yeah, this girl. Ain and Joy, okay? These two lowly characters out here. This character is a striker type character and can only attack the ground units. DPS type unit. Melee attack. Okay, so basic attack is a melee attack that is going to deal AoE damage for the two valid targets. And if you are going to improve this skill, definitely it's just going to improve the basic damage output. Second skill, when deployed, the twin Joy will have the same stats, including equipment, will sort out together if Ain and Joy are on the battlefield. If both of those twins are on the battlefield, the damage reduction rate increases by 30%. 30% rate of damage reduction. Think about it. That is insane. This is the reason why people are jumping for Joy. Wow. This Ain and Joy. And if you are going to max upgrade this skill, Ain plus 30% skill charge speed. Amazing. And Joy plus 30% attack power. Oh my god. These two characters are recipe for disaster. One is going to have skill haste, right? By 30% boost. That is insane. Next is gonna have that 30% attack power boost. Just think about it. It's a DPS unit. Wow. The third skill. Blow a sword and inflict area damage in front of you. When the Ain casts a skill, Joy responds and casts the same skill as well. Amazing. It has only an 18-second cooldown. Alright. When Joy's skill is cast with the final upgrade, when Ain is on the battlefield, it is applied as true damage. True damage, just like Esterosa. And true damage can really hurt because, like, against true damage, the defense is totally useless, okay? Even if the opponent has very high defense, no problem. True damage is just gonna go and smash that opponent right to the ground. Oh my god, this is great. Another unit with the true damage. I just love that. Next is going to be the Ain summons all her younger siblings and inflicts area damage on the target and its surrounding. And it has 3 valid hits. That is great. She becomes invincible while casting the skill. Alright. And finally, after the final upgrade, after casting the skill, if there is Joy in the battlefield, 20% of the cooldown is immediately charged. It has 46 seconds of cooldown. And if this condition is fulfilled, if there is Joy in the battlefield, then 20% of the cooldown is immediately charged. You will be able to keep on using that ultimate skill over and over and over again. So that means all you need is provide a really good healer, like let's say Evelyn Keller or Nanahara Chinatsu, right? In order to provide them with amazing health recovery. And you can actually use some really good tank units like, let's say, Stronghold or let's say Ryan Ferrier. And yes, we have got new unit right over here. That's going to be the Lee Yumi. If you have got these units, oh my god, just think about the possibility, man. You can actually provide so much of, defense to them or let's say, protection to them. And they are actually going to go rampant in the battlefield. And that's what we are talking about, the Ain and Joy. Wow. So all of these units are freaking awesome. These 3 units are totally insane, and you are supposed to really summon them. Well, I think I enjoy. I think we will be able to get them through another various ways, possibly side story if I'm not wrong. Okay, if I'm wrong, please do let me know in the comment section below. But definitely these 2 units, the Kang Soyoung and the Yumi, are gonna be achievable through the summons. Okay, now that's it and done. That is it for today. What do you guys think about them? Please let me know in the comment section below. Definitely we are going to go blast. Okay, we are definitely gonna go totally in for these amazing units. We have to. Okay, that's it and done. That is it for today. See you guys in the next video.